So guys, we have something interesting to show you. We got to Illinois on time, and we've decided we're going to spend a little bit of time to visit a gravesite that I visited back in 2017 of basically the founders of Greenville and Greenville, Illinois. I thought it would be interesting to revisit it because who knows, we might never come back here, and it would be good just to come check it out. So it wasn't just one time that I saw it. If you guys have ever seen or not seen, I recommend a YouTube channel called Dime Store Adventures. He films in 4x3 just like me. This video won't be in 4x3 because I'll be directly uploading it. But sorry, Tice is having a hard time. I'm asking a bit much after 12 hours of driving. But I really enjoy his videos because he shows a lot of interesting local history for the East Coast and stuff like that. This is, sadly, this fence got destroyed by a hay bale rolling over it a couple years ago. So here's the graveyard.
I don't think you realize how stiff I am from the drive.
I know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I thought it was closer to the road. I know, you've been driving the whole time since 3 a.m., so okay. Well, now I feel bad, but we're here, so I might as well.
Bad.
Okay.
Just know that I'm going to be slower because my legs
I'm not gonna judge. We've been going across the country. There's a little chipmunk went over there. So this is Samuel Blanchard. So he came to the Greenville area. I think he bought a cabin. I think it was somewhere over here. And they opened up a general store, and that basically became Greenville. That's what everything started around, just because one person starts something and everybody kind of makes around it. And then also, I think he did the surveying for the town too. Then let's see, was it Seth, I think? So there's Elizabeth, William, I think Seth Blanchard, if that's his name, his son, he's actually, that's what the road is named after.
Okay.
They were all involved in the local history quite a bit. Well, you know, the newer local history. And I just think it's interesting I remember whenever this used to all be trees, and this was all chopped down, and this had just appeared in the construction
was it really
site.
all trees before?
Yeah, this was all trees back in like 2007 or so.
Oh, wow.
And so this was all chopped down, turned into farmland, because I think there was a house here, but they closed it down. And it's just one of those things that if I never come back to Illinois, or if we just don't happen to come here again, because, you know, it's hard to make it out here from Philadelphia now. I just figured I wanted to visit it one more time because I think it's interesting. It's interesting because I remember the feeling of what it felt like to first know it existed.
Yeah.
And that was a bit of a shock, and it kind of felt like a new adventure. And then it's also interesting to read about people. Then it's also interesting because, you know, when you first see something like this, well, my first thought is, did they own slaves? Because, you know, if like, that's always a thought you have to ask, like, well, what kind of people were they? And it's always interesting to see, because no matter what the answer is, whether you know it or not, the people that have come before have made decisions and have had ideas that some of them translate well to the future and some don't. And for me, I take this as a moment to think, what kind of things are in my head that won't be looked back well upon in the future? Things that are unkind, things that at the moment I might feel fine about, but actually maybe aren't that good. Now, I don't think I have much in my head that's overtly bad, but maybe I have some things that are wrong. And I think it's always good to kind of to visit things that make you remember how much the world's changed, you know? That's kind of it. It seems like these are really interesting people, and they help build a town. And I kind of wish there was more written about them. There is more written about them, and I'm noticing it does come out online every so often. Now, since 2017, there's more stuff online, so I find that kind of a delight. It's always a bit beautiful to be a bit reflective on this kind of thing. Well, that's about as much mourning as you'll get from somebody who grew up in the funeral industry. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching. See ya. We made it to Illinois. You poor thing. You poor thing.
I'm tired.
You poor thing. Oh, okay. Let's get going.
Oh, the car's so far away.
I know, it's so far.
Okay, now